Updated November 10, 2017 124,037. The Socceroos' elongated path to World Cup qualification takes them to a country where a constitutional crisis has compounded chronic political instability and an appalling human rights record is obscured by the inhabitants' obsession with sport. But first they must play in Honduras. Some Australian pundits gave the Socceroos slightly less chance of returning intact from the Central American hotspot than from an away leg on Pluto. Inevitably, this caught the attention of the Honduran media. The host nation's indignity was understandable. Being called the murder capital of the world is quite a backhander when you're in the same qualifying group as the USA. The Australian media's reflexive stereotyping of Honduras, light-hearted or otherwise, can be excused as part of the inevitable pre-match rituals that accompany this country's sorties into hostile territory, i.e. anywhere you must walk more than 5 minutes to get your smashed avocado and toast. Despite 2 successful qualification campaigns in the vast and widely varied Asian zone, this lack of worldliness, even by those football fans who scoff at the petty parochialism of the AFL and NRL, has not diminished. Fortunately, this attitude does not appear to have permeated the Socceroos, whose experiences throughout a long and winding campaign should provide more than just abundant frequent flyer miles. In Honduras, the Australians are sleeping behind fortified hotel walls and enjoying police escorts to and from the training ground. But where Shane Warne curled up on his subcontinental bed awaiting an emergency airlift of baked beans and Hawaiian pizza, there is a heartening sense the Socceroos are embracing the challenge. You probably won't find Matt Ryan and Tommy Rogic strolling through local markets and haggling over the price of native wood carvings. But for players forced to traverse the globe looking for club opportunities as well as perform national team duty, if it's Tuesday it must be San Pedro Sula. For us as players, we respect the country and the people, which is most important, Tim Cahill told reporters, no doubt eager for him to label Honduras a backwater shooting gallery with the sanitary standards of a sharing shed outhouse. What media say is different to what players think. If the Australians are up for the challenge of a hostile crowd, a few local mind games and the sapping heat, the home team remains something of a mystery despite the decent performances in the CONCACAF group. The condensed scouting report is that the speedy Hondurans will either run the Socceroos ragged or kick them like hacky sacks, given the reputation for robust play is similar to that enjoyed by the Socceroos in Asia during the less sophisticated days. Only North Korea's defense has been more heavily scrutinized than Ange Postecoglou. Will he curb his ambitious attacking instincts, park the bus and try to soak up a 90-minute bombardment as the Ange campaign directors demand, or, more likely, will he back his team to play football again? The fitness of Mile Jedinak might provide the answer. The commanding Jedinak is the key to Postecoglou's strategy because his strong presence provides cover for the defenders behind him. But can Jedinak impose himself on a game on such limited preparation? Then there is Cahill's sprained ankle, now more famous than the celebrity guests in the Flemington marquees. Should Cahill hobble to Australia's rescue again, the swollen joint will surely be displayed in a glass case next to Farlap's heart, though preferably after Russia 2018, but inevitably the Socceroos' fate could depend more on the mental than the physical strength. As the team that broke Australia's long-losing streak in 2005 were acclaimed, the first to fail to get to the World Cup will be rated harshly. It is a heavy burden. With media guns fully loaded, the players at least have a human shield. According to the common narrative, there are 2 possible outcomes. The Socceroos will qualify for the World Cup, but Postecoglou will fail to do so. The same reporters who have written earnest columns fretting about the potential distraction created by Postecoglou's uncertain position are now distracting players with questions about this very subject. This is the job, but also a glaring contradiction. At the same time, Postecoglou has been linked with every vacant job except co-hosting the Today Show. But as the coach has continually insisted, all the speculation about his future and that of his players is meaningless if they don't qualify for Russia. Fatalism has long given way to pessimism among Australian football's merchants of doom. There has been so much anxiety and second-guessing about the Socceroos, so many looking to apportion blame, condemn tactics and identify scapegoats you would think they had already been eliminated. The unfamiliarity of Honduras has only added to this collective bout of nervous Nellyism. But you sense the coach and the players, at least, are embracing a daunting challenge and drawing on the experience of the long journey. That should make a wide world of difference. For all the news from the Socceroos World Cup qualifier, watch Offsiders with Gerard Whateley, 1000 Sunday. ABC TV Topics: Socceroos Sport Australia Honduras, first posted November 10, 2017, 061033.